Hey, morning guys, it's Richie here, aka the Aquaman, and I'm off to my customer's house, customer's dental practice today. You may have seen a video on this tank. It's a 850 litre low-tech system. It was the budget system. I think there's a link to it, or a video in amongst all my other videos on this particular tank, showing, I think it showed a step-by-step and a slideshow from when I first took over the tank, rescaped it with the salvage wood and things like that. And yeah, this is it. Oh god, this has been running now like this for probably 2 years, best part of 2 years, and no fertilizers, nothing like that. We're literally relying purely on the fish in the tank. It's not heavily stocked. There's some angelfish and some tetras and some platies and some algae eaters and things in there, a whole range of things. Some super easy plants. There's some Echinodorus blairi. There is a huge Bulbitis hudalotti in there. It's absolutely massive. There's Microsorum Topterus, I think it's pronounced, which is just the standard Microsorum, nothing fancy. There's also Windlove in there. There's Cryptocorini, but I'm not sure whether it's Wenditii brown or whether it's Albida brown. I'm not quite sure. Somebody will probably guess it straight away in the comments. I started off with 3 red tiger lotus. 2 of the bulbs came to nothing, and 1's gone crazy. Well, say gone crazy. It's just started to come into leaf now and start getting a bit taller. But it's cool because the leaves are very compact. I've not seen such a compact leaf in a Nymphia red tiger lotus before. As you can see, I am in my car. Nice bit of peace and quiet from the outside world, although you can hear the rain banging down on the car after having so many weeks of lovely sunshine. Sorry, here's my hand there. What else can I tell you about this tank? Bog standard pea gravel substrate. The tank is 35 years old. So this tank was put into the building back in the 80s when this practice was first opened, and the whole system would have been run on an under gravel filter. Now, a lot of you guys out there who just got into the hobby, were fairly new to aquarium keeping, aquatics, aquascape and that kind of thing, Google under gravel filters. If you don't know what they are, Google them. Some of the old school guys who still keep fish, shout out to Custom Catfish Caves, my mate Colin. He's my workshop wingman and a good friend of mine. He still keeps some under gravel filters, and some people swear by them. So you've got 35 years worth of fish debris, detritus, God knows what under this gravel, which my plants are thriving on. The lighting on this tank is budget. It's 3 Mars Aqua. What are they? I think they're marine lights, but I've turned most of the blue off. I'm running an all pond solutions. It's a pressurized pond system, which is bog standard just off the All Pond Solutions website, and 2 500 watt heaters, and I think there's a high door. No, it's not a high door, telling a lie. It might be, I can't remember. It's either a high door or a Jabal wave maker, because the tank is so long. It's to keep the flow so we don't get any cyanobacteria. But I've not touched this tank. This is the God's honest truth now. I've not touched this tank in over 4 weeks. And the water is we've lost a bit of water through evaporation naturally, because there's no lids on this tank. But the water is gin clear. I don't do anything special. As normal tap water, no RO, no HMA. I use Seachem Safe as the water conditioner on this tank because it's so big. And that's it. Now let's go inside and have a look. Right, here we are at the tank, guys. Yes, 7 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet, roughly 850 litres. Yeah, here's the lighting system. LED, Mars Aqua LED, just bog standard. And there is the filtration system, and if you follow it down, there's the pump in the corner. Ugly, I know, but it works. As you can see, we've got a bit of a snail problem, so they're munching some of the plants, but if you have a look, this bulbitis is crazy. Look at this. It's huge. Some of the angelfish coming to say hello. There's a couple of alligators there. Can anybody tell me what species of crypt this is? Can you guys see what I mean about this nymphia? Lovely. There's a windlove in the back. There's that crypt again. So I've not touched this tank. I've not done any maintenance on this tank for about 4 weeks. So let me just show you something else a minute. I'm on my knees at the moment, so excuse the shaky camera. But yeah, look, the mother plants are sending out runners. And then we go up here. We've got a wave maker. And that's it. I've not started maintenance yet, so I'll get back to you once I've finished. Just wanted to show you the size of one of these alligators. He's an absolute beast. This camera doesn't really do it much justice, but there's 2 in here. This is a traditional one with the full black stripe. The other one is just a silver. There you can see him there having a munch on an algae wafer. There's his friend, look. There's his friend, there he is, the silver one, just out there. Okay guys, I thought I'd just show you how I do the water changes on this tank. What happens is the water gets pumped from a pump, excuse my flipper there, up through the hose, and I turn a valve on the top of the filter. You see the green or blue knob there? I just turn it this way and then it goes down this pipe, out the window, straight out onto the flower beds. So yeah, just thought I'd show you that, guys. So now the tank is empty, doing a 50% water change or thereabouts, and now I'm starting to refill. So here's the hose directly into the tank. Use some Seachem Safe there, about 1/4 teaspoon is fine. And then follow my hose. There we go. To here. Right guys, that's me all done. In the last shot you would have seen the tank after I just filled it up with water. Like I said before, it's a 35-year-old tank, still on its original silicone. I know it could be a bit hairy. But yeah, I mean it's a lovely tank. Hit me up in the comments below if you want to know any more about it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, it's always appreciated. Yeah, I mean, let me know what other stuff you'd like me to do. I mean, I don't know if you guys are aware, but I run my own aquarium design and maintenance business called Aquaman Complete Aquarium Services if you're in the South Wales area, but I will travel. But obviously with the lockdown and the government guidelines, distancing and such, I'm only doing my commercial clientele at the minute, purely and simply because there's nobody in the building and social distancing isn't a problem. So got to look after those fish, guys. You know, they can't look after themselves. So yeah, I'm off on to another customer now. It's only a small discus tank in a restaurant that I do. I was doing it every 2 weeks without fail, and the tank is looking beautiful. Well, the fish are looking beautiful. It's very very sort of minimalistic, the tank. But maybe I'll do a video on that. I don't know, because we are lengthening. I'm doing bigger water changes and stuff now, so we can lengthen the time between services. Yeah, nothing special. I mean, these are not high-end aquascapes that I'm doing. They're, you know, sort of clients' tanks that have got budgets and businesses and just want something nice for their, you know, for their business. If I had my way, everyone would have an aquascape. So yeah, you've got to kind of go with the clients. If any of you guys saw my live stream with Mike Senske when it originally came out on Instagram, before I worked out how to download them and upload them to YouTube, then you would know what we were talking about. Yeah, I mean, aquascapes are, if any of you guys keep an aquascape, whether it's a high-tech system or a low-tech system, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. You know, you're constantly tweaking and playing with things and changing things and trimming plants and fertilizing and all that kind of thing. So yeah, you'll get it, you'll understand. Obviously from my point of view as a business, it has to be as easy as possible, and from the customer's point of view, it's got to be financially viable as well, especially in these tough times. So yeah, if you like the video, guys, don't forget to let us know. You can follow me on social media. I am on Facebook. I'm Aquaman Complete Aquarium Services is my page, or I do a lot of stuff on Instagram, so I'm Aquaman_aquascaper. And obviously if you're watching this, you're already on my YouTube channel, so happy days. Thanks, guys, and until the next one, see you later.